Step back. The royal guards, standing silently in front of Buckingham Palace, they're not just ceremonial figures, they're real soldiers. A living symbol of discipline, loyalty, and tradition. And yes, they're fully active duty military. But nowadays, a lot of people seem to forget that. Some even mistake them for cartoon characters posing for kids in front of a castle. And that's exactly why things go wrong. Every single day. Some cross the line without even realizing it. But others, they do it on purpose, just to get clicks, likes, or a viral moment online. What they don't realize is, the royal guards don't play around. They give warnings. And those who ignore them, they might get more than just a cold stare. Sometimes it's a shout. Sometimes it's a sudden move. And sometimes it's a lesson they won't forget. In this video, you'll witness not just the rule breakers, but also the funny moments, the shocked faces, and, in some cases, the painful consequences. Because with these guards, the line is clear, and once you cross it, there's no turning back. But let's be honest, the guards aren't doing it alone. Right beside them stands their most loyal companion, their horse. Not just any horse, but a living part of British tradition, just as proud, disciplined, and majestic as the guard himself. Some tourists don't even come to see the uniforms or the marches. They come just to hear the rhythmic sound of hooves echoing across the courtyard. There's something powerful in that sound, something timeless. It's like history, knocking on stone with every step. These horses aren't just decorations. They're trained professionals. They sense tension. They hold their ground. And sometimes, they're the ones who deliver the message when a line is crossed. Which makes us wonder, what happens to these incredible animals when their service ends? If you know the answer, drop it in the comments. If not, well, we've already shared some amazing stories about that in our past posts. Go check them out. Of course, not everyone comes with respect in their hearts. Some tourists, whether out of ignorance, arrogance, or just chasing a viral moment, cross lines that should never be crossed. They grab the reins. They block the guard's path. They treat the horse like a theme park ride. They even shout, laugh, or try to touch the guard for fun. But this isn't a comedy show. And it never was. Sometimes, it's the guard who steps in with a thunderous voice. Other times, it's the horse who sends the message. Fast, firm, and unforgettable. Stand back, or risk being part of a moment you didn't plan to film. But here's what's fascinating. Not all tourists act the same. And believe it or not, the horses know the difference. They stand calmly for those who approach with kindness. They sense fear, they sense respect, and they certainly sense disrespect. That's why when a respectful visitor bows their head or keeps a safe distance, the horse responds with the same dignity. These are not ordinary animals, they're professionals, and maybe even better judges of character than most humans. So next time you're near one, ask yourself, are you walking in with humility or about to become someone's "don't be like this" example?
This video took hours to make, but 98% of viewers leave without subscribing. Be part of the 2%. One click makes all the difference.
Now, here's something that keeps coming up. Some of these rule breakers don't seem to be making mistakes at all. The way they reach for the reins, block the path, or laugh during a formal ceremony, it's almost as if they want a reaction. And what's interesting is, a lot of viewers have pointed out that these incidents often involve tourists who look like they're from the same region. Some even comment things like, they're probably Japanese. But here's where we have to stop and set the record straight. The tourist from the East, those who know. It's almost never the Japanese. In fact, the royal horses themselves seem to sense it. They stand still, relaxed, almost dignified in their presence. Respect speaks a language even animals understand.
That's the iPhone 25 Mega Pro.
The truth is, the Royal Guard tradition isn't just for show. It's a living symbol of centuries-old British royal customs. Standing still for hours under the sun, rain, or snow, marching in perfect sync, never breaking character, never showing emotion. This isn't just discipline. This is ceremonial duty at its highest form. At the heart of this tradition lies respect. Respect for the monarchy, respect for the uniform, and respect for the sacred spaces like Horse Guards Parade and Buckingham Palace. And right next to the guards are their legendary partners, the royal horses. These animals aren't just part of the ceremony. They are trained in silence, precision, and awareness. They know where to stand. They know how to hold still. And believe it or not, they know when something isn't right. Why do the royal guards never smile? Because the moment isn't about them, it's about duty. A centuries-old ritual where presence matters more than words. And maybe that's why respectful visitors, like many Japanese tourists, understand. This is not a tourist attraction. It's a ceremony, a sacred tradition. And when you approach it with the right attitude, the guards, and even the horses, seem to recognize that. There's a reason this moment is protected by real soldiers, not actors. Because this is not just theater, it's a heartbeat of the British monarchy.
This video took hours to make, but 98% of viewers leave without subscribing. Be part of the 2%. One click makes all the difference.